Okay, fantastic. So let's dive right in. So we're really excited about this because everything that Felix was talking about earlier about what's really the spirit of SingularityNET. That's exactly why with EARTHwise we formed a formal collaboration with SingularityNET in the beginning of August to be really our lead collaborator for the EARTHwise Game and LIFEwise AI services. So this is really also our first step towards making that collaboration concrete. And as Felix was also presencing, that this is also about building the new civilizations. Well, that's exactly what the EARTHwise Game is doing. It's really giving people the opportunity, and especially the younger generations, to start building that new civilization. But we do that by first of all addressing what we see as the core problems for what's happening right now. And we're addressing two potentially existential crises. One is the sustainability crisis, and the other one is also what happens if artificial intelligence hasn't been trained properly to assist humanity through these sustainability transitions and could potentially become a very dangerous artificial intelligence or superintelligence. So this is why the game is serving not only to address the root causes of the sustainability crisis, playing out, for example, the energy and the resource crisis, human transformation necessary to make it to post-carbon thriving civilizations, but also to really address the underlying game dynamics. And we position that as Moloch. Moloch is all about sacrificing long-term collective well-being for short-term personal gain. So we're playing that out in the game and then incentivizing players to really play for collective thriving, to play for the transformation of the Moloch extinction game. And through that process, we're using the game as a Trojan horse for training benevolent artificial intelligences that we can then export as LIFEwise AI services through the Singularity AI marketplace. That can actually assist humanity in the transitions. And we believe that is truly a very novel approach, and therefore we are very grateful with Dr. Ben Goertzel's incredible endorsement also for this game. It seems that he really feels very similar about that this is incredible exploration, the kind of experimentation, as he's saying, that SingularityNET is all about. So here's a quick overview. I hope you will be getting these slides. I'll make sure they're available to you so you can look at it in details also, of course, in the proposal. But this is showing how we first training through the knowledge graphs, training the AI, and then we are importing them as NPCs, so non-playable characters within the game that are going through the transformations with the players. And that those AI capabilities we can then export so that we're also creating a bridge between the in-game environment and what's happening outside in the real world. This is a little bit about the game itself. And as you can see, we have actually already been starting the prototype development. We've been working ahead of this already for 2 years. There are also 2 award-winning books through which we've really been testing the narrative around this. And so we're very pleased to have come to this stage now where we're actually in the prototype development, using blockchain technologies, using DAOs as well. So it's all using the kind of technologies and also architecture that SingularityNET is part of your DNA. There's a huge marketplace for this. So we believe there's also a lot of ways to be very generous back again to SingularityNET. And this is also why we, in our proposal, suggested that we are dedicating 20% of the revenue from the LIFEwise AI service via the SNet marketplace back towards the SNet deep funding. As you can see here, we have created a joint funding model. And what that means is that although the budget for the prototypes is 330,000, EARTHwise Center is really dedicated to this to contribute 180,000. And therefore, we're only asking for 150,000. So that's important to show that we are completely invested in this ourselves. We're also carrying the risk ourselves. We put and passion in this in collaboration, of course, with all of you. I am speaking fast because we only have a few minutes. So this is the DAO collaborative platform we'll be working with, and also through the by playing the game and by winning the quest, you're earning DAO tokens. That also gives you a say in the governance, and therefore also from some of the revenue later out of the game, we want that to be contributed towards an EARTHwise fund that then will support the players, especially younger generations, to funding their projects. A similar model as what you're doing here with the deep funding as well. And this is the our core team, but that's just only what we'll be able to next to collaboration, and we'll be looking forward to actually welcoming many of you also through the DAO to teaming up together, collaborating together, of course, with a lot of this working with open source as well. We're delighted with an incredible advisory board. As you see, Ben is there as well. These are leading pioneers in terms of I see a hand of two. Okay, so here is the technical partners that we are seeing where we're working with. VMO is developing right now the software. And let me see how much time do we have left, because your fingers are showing 5. Are you saying we're up for time? Yeah, okay, perfect. That's it. Thank you very much.
All right.